This is my attempt at a brand new daily carry that I foreseeably want to use. What it does is it solves a critical problem of being able to take audio notes as well as record meetings and actually translate it into something useful that you can action on later without having to listen to a whole recording of audio and so forth. It kind of reminds me of those old little tape recorders that you used to see in movies when I was a little bit younger, when people would record an interview. So who should buy this device? Truth be told, if you're walking around and recording voice notes for yourself, if you have to have meetings with people on a consistent basis and then translate that information into an email or follow up. So this is a Plaud Note Pro, and inside the box, you get the Plaud Note Pro device itself. You get this MagSafe, nice looking leather or Folks leather looking adapter that you can attach onto the back of your iPhone and store the device like this, which is really, really nice. And then you also, if you don't have an iPhone, you can use the included smart ring that you can stick onto any other type of case. And you have their USB-C to their proprietary charging connection, which is a bit unfortunate, but it kind of makes sense because you're not going to really be able to charge it with a USB-C, just considering how thin the device is. So the biggest change on the Note Pro is actually the fact that it's got those improved microphones. They call them 4MEMS microphones, designed for basically recording up to 5 meters away. And it has an improved ability to process the audio to remove echo and suppression, which we will show and test in a little bit. And it seems to really not stand out too much. So if you place it on a coffee table or in a meeting room, it's not going to get that much attention. But what happens after in the software is really where it counts. So to start recording, all you need to do is press and hold, and it starts the recording on the device. And as you'll see, that wave disappears to a little dot, so it's not that distracting when you're having a meeting. And if you have a really important point that you just want to highlight, you can press it like that, and it will highlight that in your audio recording. Now, the important thing is that it's going to record all the conversation. For me, the quality of that recording is not that important because I want AI to then analyze that recording and spit out some information. So the device has a 500 milliamp battery, which is good for about 50 hours of continuous recording in the endurance mode, which is not designed to record up to that 5 meter away. But I don't think, again, people are going to be using that. So that's pretty sufficient. 30 hours in this enhanced mode, so you can expect to be recharging it once a week, depending how much meetings and conversations you're going to have. And it has about a 60-day standby time. So here we go. This is a bit of an audio test just to see what the sound quality sounds like, especially when there's a conversation going on. And I wonder how the AI is going to handle this. To be honest, it doesn't actually really matter what the sound quality is because I don't think anyone's going to be listening.
Beginnings of this tablet thing using the same OS.
So now after that little conversation, the device is transferring that transcript over to the phone. And you can guys see the speed here. You've got an option here to do fast transfer. And it's going to allow it to connect through Wi-Fi direct, which will transfer over at much faster speeds than what Bluetooth can actually handle. So we're going to connect it to Plaud's Wi-Fi. We're going to allow it. And as you guys can see, it transfers much quicker than just over Bluetooth. And then we're going to translate this into something of value. So we're going to generate now and see what the AI is actually going to present to us based upon that little recording that we just did. And then it's giving you a bit of information here. So the audio contains 2 distinct overlapping conversations. That's correct. And it's explaining to us what it heard. It's given us like a little mind map. And I go, let's see here. What did the person say about recording? Boom. And now it's looking through the transcript. So the person conducting the audio test mentioned that the device is used for conversing and recording. And they also stated that the sound quality doesn't really matter. And obviously you can even take this further and do more things with it. But primarily you can see it's taking that annoying factor of having to basically listen to an audio all over again and playing with AI, and it does that really, really good. It's a really neat device that's providing a unique hardware and software experience that I don't think you can get anywhere else. The one catch, and I think most people who do use this on a regular basis will have to end up paying, including myself, is the amount of transcription and time limits. Now, for free, you get about 300 minutes, but what is that? 4 or 5 hours of recording a month, and then translating that through AI. If you're having 2 or 3 meetings a day, you can see how that number will easily be superseded, where then you have to pay that subscription model to translate that audio and take advantage of their software. But if you are using it at that point, you are making decent money. So for the functionality and time-saving advantages, it kind of makes sense, right? Now, the product feedback channel doesn't make a lot of money. So if you are interested in picking up one of these, I would recommend to use my links below where I can get a small little affiliate cut. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video.